Hey everyone, so what I want to teach you in this video is how to turn what I would consider a traditional sort of yoga practice into a sexual transmutation practice. And the reason I think this is necessary to understand is that you can basically apply the same idea here to almost any yoga technique. So in other words, you can kind of turn any yoga practice into a sexual transmutation practice. Correction, not necessarily the asanas, not necessarily posture, but rather the breath work or some of the concentration meditations involved in yoga practices, particularly ones found in Kundalini Yoga. All these techniques in some ways can be turned into sexual transmutation. So what I'm going to teach you today is alternate nostril breathing done differently. Now this is done as a tantric practice as opposed to the usual way which we're taught how to do this. So there's a lot of nuances I'm going to go into, and then we'll get into the practice. And we'll do the practice just for a few rounds, just so you can get a feel for it. So before I go into that, though, what I want to draw your attention to is down below the video. There's a couple links to some programs I created. One is my sexual energy coaching program, the Sovereign Tantric, and that particular program it's a 6-week reset button on your sexual energy in terms of your relationship with the sexual energy. And the other link is for a kind of a quicker practice. It's a one-off practice. You could do this every single day for 40 days, however you want to do it, but very inexpensive, very powerful. I personally have been doing this particular practice for quite some time, and I'll tell you the results have been extraordinary. So with all that said, you can go ahead and check out the links down below the video if you're interested in either one of those. So we'll go ahead and get into it. So alternate nostril breathing is meant to balance out the two channels in the body. You have a right channel and a left channel. You have a solar and a lunar. There's a lot of descriptions. And I will tell you not that these descriptions are unimportant, but they're kind of unimportant. What's really important about techniques is not necessarily having an understanding of what do we label. One channel, I believe it's the left channel, is the Ida. The other one's the Pingala. I maybe got that totally mixed up, whatever. Right channel solar, left channel lunar. Again, I may have got that mixed up. Doesn't really matter. What really matters is that you understand the directionality of the inhales and the exhales. And what do I mean by the direction of inhales and exhales? I mean, you inhale and you inflate, you exhale and you deflate, right? Well, it's a little more interesting than that. It has to do with how you direct your mind. So, for instance, breathing through the right channel, the right nostril, as you inhale, you want to rise up from your pelvic floor because the right channel is an upward pressure. Pressure, that's the word. The left channel is a downward pressure. In essence, the human body, the human energy body, is constantly being compressed by two pressures, one from above and one from below. And alternate nostril breathing is a fantastic technique in order to balance out those pressures. Now, how we're going to turn this into a sexual transmutation practice is going to be, we're going to do a little bit of a rapid breathing. You could do bellows breath or breath of fire. It doesn't so much matter. I'm just going to direct you through about 30 seconds, 45 seconds of rapid breathing. And then we're going to do some contractions around the genitalia. And that's going to be just enough to conjure the sexual feeling very subtly. Then what we're going to do is we're going to contract the genitalia towards the perineum. And then we're going to continue to contract around the genitals and the perineum area, inhaling and pulling the energy, your awareness, up inside your belly, down below the navel, about 2 fingers down below your navel, okay? And that is where we will start, is once we get that sexual energy shifted up into the navel area. And then from there, we'll go into the alternate nostril practice. Now, for alternate nostril breathing, a couple things that I also do is I generally will put my index finger or my middle finger or both at the brow point. Now, you're going to feel an attraction to either here, right in between the eyebrows, or even perhaps somewhere up around the middle of the forehead. Find the point that's comfortable for you. So we're going to be using our right hand, and then the thumb and the pinky are going to be doing the alternating, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and verbally walk you through an inflation. So when we inhale through the left nostril, you're going to be moving your awareness downward on the left side of the body towards your pelvic floor. Once you're full of air, your awareness is on your pelvic floor. And then you're going to retain the breath for 7 seconds. After 7 seconds, you go ahead and exhale out the right. Don't worry about moving the mind on the exhales. Just exhale all the air out. Then you're going to shift your awareness over to the right side of the body. And when you're ready to inhale on the right, once again, you inhale for about 7 seconds. So you're inhaling, inhale 7, exhale 7, retain 7. That's the pattern. So as you're inhaling on the right side, you're moving up from your pelvic floor, moving upward, okay? So does that make sense? Right side, energy flows up. Left side, energy flows down. So what we're doing is we're harmonizing our mind with the natural pattern that's already present. So let's go ahead and we'll get into the practice. Like I said, I'll walk you through several repetitions of this. Well, repetitions of the alternate nostril, that is. And so what you want to do now first is you want to find a nice upright position. You want to do this before any breath practice, any technique you're doing. You want to find your poles. You have your perineum. You want to press the perineum down to the earth. So I'm sitting on my heels right now. Again, cross leg in a chair, whatever's comfortable, but push that perineum down. It allows the spine to pull up. The next thing you want to do is you want to locate your crown, which is towards the back of the head. You want to align that with whatever energy you perceive above your head. So it's called neck lock. It's like tuck on the neck. Crown aligned, perineum aligned, grounding down to the earth, and you're aligning to the heavens above. All right? So your mudra, fingers are always important. You always want to engage the fingers on some level or the hands on some level. So in this case, we'll just do Gyan Mudra, or you can place your hands in your lap like so. Right hand over left, and just sort of let them rest in the lap. Whatever's comfortable for you. Again, I recommend Gyan Mudra, though. It helps to really sort of pacify the mind a bit, so kind of calms things down a little. All right, so let me go ahead and I'll walk you through the contractions first. So we're going to do some rapid breathing. This can be bellows breath or breath of fire, whatever is your choosing. But generally, let's keep it simple and just say rapid breathing in and out of the nose, okay? So first off, let's take a deep breath in. Exhale all that air out. Inhale a half breath. And we'll begin rapid breathing in and out of the nose. Just really rapid sniffs. You should feel your diaphragm going like this. Again, we're going to do about 30 seconds. Keep it up. Just about 10 more seconds. Now I'm going to have you inhale, retain your breath. Begin to contract and relax the muscles around the genitalia. You should feel the sexy feeling in a very subtle way start to conjure. Again, contract, relax, tip of the penis towards the base, tip of the penis towards the base. Now contract fully, draw your awareness to your perineum, which is right behind your testicles if you're a man. But again, it's right between the anus and the genitals. Lift up that perineum, inhale a little more. Pull your awareness up inside the belly. Exhale your awareness inside the belly. Good. I did that relatively slow. You can do this quicker. You can do this whatever rate you need when you're doing this sort of exercise on your own. All right, so we have our awareness in our belly now. Now we're going to bring I'm keeping my left hand in Gyan Mudra. I'm going to bring my right hand up. I'm going to place in this case, my middle finger. You can use your index finger, middle finger, or both. Placing it at a spot in between the eyebrows that you're drawn to. You can close your eyes, gently roll your eyes up as if you're looking at that finger through closed eyelids. So I'm going to walk you through 3 repetitions of the alternate nostril breathing. So first off, Let's go ahead and inhale a deep breath through both nostrils. Exhale out both nostrils. Use the thumb, block off the right nostril. Inhale through left, moving your awareness down to your pelvic floor as you're inhaling. It's like you're inhaling through your crown, going all the way down to your pelvic floor. Pelvic floor is relaxed, anus relaxed, genitals relaxed, perineum relaxed. 7-second inhale, then retain 7 seconds. Block off the left, exhale out the right. You want about a 7-second exhale as well. Now on the right side, bring your awareness to your pelvic floor. Inhale upward, so inhale through the right, moving your awareness up the right side of the body, back towards the crown. Once you're about half full of air, you want to go ahead and gently contract the anus and the perineum. So gentle contraction of the anus and perineum. Continue to inhale 7 seconds until you're completely full of air. Full of air, anus is gently contracted, eyes gently rolled up, looking at that finger at the space between the brows, retaining 7 seconds. Then relax your pelvic floor. Exhale out the left. Once again, 7-second exhale. Good. And let's try another repetition here. Inhale 7 seconds, moving the awareness crown back down to the pelvic floor, keeping the pelvic floor relaxed. Pelvic floors are relaxed. Retain the breath, 7 seconds. Exhale out the right. Once again, 7 seconds. Awareness at the pelvic floor. Let's begin to inhale upward on the right side, moving up towards the crown. When you're about half full of air, contract the anus, the perineum. Further filling with air, continue. Retain the breath, 7 seconds. Eyes rolled up, looking at that finger between the brow, anus, perineum gently contracted. Relax the pelvic floor, exhale out the left. Let's do one more repetition. Inhale left, moving down, crown to the pelvic floor. Retain 7 seconds. Exhale out the right. Awareness on pelvic floor. Begin to inhale upward on the right side through the right nostril. Halfway full of air, contract the anus, the perineum. Full of air, eyes rolled up, looking at this finger between your eyebrows, anus contracted. Hold 7 seconds, then block off the right nostril, exhale out the left. Good. Then go ahead and relax your hands down. We're going to inhale through both nostrils. Exhale there out. Inhale once more. Retain the breath 10 seconds. Exhale there out. Good. So you can go ahead and just relax, meditate, whatever you need. Well, once again, I thank you for watching the video, and hopefully you got something out of this. And this practice, generally speaking, you want to shoot for between 3 and 11 minutes to start, okay? And then after that point, once you've mastered 3 to 11 minutes, you can build up the amount of time to whatever you see fit. So with all that said, thank you for watching.